Narrated Abu Musa radhiyallahu anhu that Allah's Messenger sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, "My example and the example of the message with which Allah has sent me is like that of a man who came to some people and said, I have seen with my own eyes the enemy forces, and I am a naked warner to you, so save yourself and save yourself." A group of them obeyed him and went out at night, slowly and steadily, and were safe, while another group did not believe him, and thus the army took them in the morning and destroyed them. Mentioned in Sahih al-Bukhari. Brothers and sisters, after revelation began, the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam consumed himself in trying to save his people from hellfire. His business got ruined, and he went from being one of the wealthy people of Makkah to living in economic boycott. His standing in society suffered as malicious campaign of slander was launched against him to discredit his message. His two daughters, married to the sons of Abu Lahab, were divorced on Abu Lahab's order. When Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam began to call people to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone, he was physically persecuted in various forms as well. But Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam bore all this with no complaint, because he saw the fire of hell towards which his people were headed, and that was much more serious for him. It was Arabian custom that a man on seeing the forces of the enemy would take off his clothes and use it as a signal of warning to his people. In other words, the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was saying that he was doing his best to warn his people of the forces of Shaitan and the fire towards which they were headed. But not everyone heeded his warning. Those who did were saved, while those who ignored him were destroyed. This was true in Makkah, where very few people embraced Islam because of persecutions Muslims were made to suffer. This is true today as well, with few Muslims choosing to follow Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam command while claiming to believe in the fire against which He warned.